All right, we're back here at Beamer & Son Garage. Today is March 6th. It's a Saturday. It's the first day of the Indianapolis Indy swap, swap meet coming back. We're getting back to the regular type of, kind of life that we should be having, So we can't be there. Our Mopar guys are busy or they've passed away. I've lost a lot of them. I don't have the people I used to have, but that's all right. So today we're going to do, just for the Mopar show, we're going to do an episode here on our famous 74 Duster we call Dusty. So we're going to do a cold start. This Dusty hasn't ran all winter, and we're into March already. So, hopefully another, week or two we'll be coming out of, winter and going into spring. So we're going to call this our spring episode. It's not really, it's our Indy episode. And so we're going to prime the carburetor. This is a little 600 Holly that my son got on another car. I think it needs rebuilt. It's got some dirt in it. A little fuel on the back bowl too. The only thing I did was stick a battery in it and see if it would crank. And it did. So we put an Optima in it, one of our favorites around here. And now we're going to see if she'll crank up. So we got a battery in it, we got fuel right in the float bowls and down them stems. And we're going to see if we can start the old car. Oh yeah. Come on, baby. Yeah. Dusty runs. We love it. 318 4-barrel, 74. I've been after this car for years. I finally got it. And just love it. When I first saw this car, it was on Beachfront Avenue out in Withensville for sale. It was red primer. And I didn't get it. This was back when I was about 20 years old. My son, I don't think, was even born yet. My son wasn't even born yet. And I didn't get the car. I wanted it, but I didn't get it. So he ended up buying for me years later. We found it out here in a little town called Amersville, Ohio. It's in between Bethel and Georgetown. And my son bought the car, and there it is. So, we got it home, we got it running. I still got to fix the brake line and put a clutch in it. So once the brake line's done on this thing and a clutch, and it's going to need some tires, better tires, we're going to start driving this thing. I went ahead and tagged it. It is tagged. It does have my famous historical tags. Boy, she sounds good. Because there's my historical. We've changed the oil in this thing. We've done, oh gosh, rear seat. Put a rear seat bottom in it. I put that seat bottom in it. These seats used to be like a blue. I dyed them. I painted them black. Picked up some parts here and there for it. Put some hubcaps on it. The dog dish hubcap. That's supposed to go on like a Challenger RT with a red ring. And these here are the special ones I like. It's got the holes in them. That rim came off a cop car too, and it's got the special hubcap. And of course the Mach 1's got 4 of them. Mach 1's got 4 of them on it. This thing's only got, I think, 1. So yeah. Scott, Jedi Scott, Scott speech up. I wish I could be with you today. I'm not going to be able to make it. I don't think I'll be here tomorrow either. So have a good time up there, you and your father. Probably your brother's up there too. You know, I'm thinking about you guys. I wish I was there. That's why I'm doing this video in commemoration of our friendship. Me and Scott Speed Shop, me and Jedediah, me and Jed, and his father and his brother. It does have, I stand corrected, it's got 2 cop car wheels on the back and the hubcap. So this one here's a rally come off the Challenger. Come off my green Challenger. I painted it, put a wheel on it, or put a tire on the rim. You know, tire and rim is now a wheel. Put that together, and yeah, so you know, needs a brake line that goes from the front of the car all the way to the back, and the brakes will be squared away. Get the, get it blood, get the air out of it. The brakes should be squared away. Of course, I got to check the lining, front, rear, and the rest of the lines. And that'll be squared away after I go through the brakes, and then the tires, and the clutch. So, God, I love that car. Look at it shake. And that ain't because it's missing. It does need a carburetor, but it's one sweet little 318. I believe it's 318. Well, I don't think they still make the 340 and 74. I remember this car, you know, like I was talking about, it had been 38 years ago? Yeah, 38 years ago, I remember this car. I tried to buy it 38 years ago. I couldn't get it. I didn't have no money. The guy wanted to do a trade for the famous LTD I had at the time called the Brown Bomber. And I wouldn't leave the Brown Bomber, you know, not out of my possession. And I didn't get the car. And 38 years later, my son buys the car for me. Maybe not 38, 36 years later. I've had it for about a year or two now. He buys the car. We got it for a really good price. I'm not going to say what we paid for it, but we don't pay a lot for our cars. You know, we get them cheap. There's cars around here I've gotten for 50 bucks. People don't believe me, but I'm telling you, I've got cars here I bought for 50 bucks, you know. We got the Oldsmobile for 500. Some I'll tell you about. That's a freebie. Got that for free. It's a 2000, or excuse me, it's a 99 Toyota Corolla. Got it for free. Can't beat the price. And I got this for free. My son got the hearse for free. I paid $500 for Eleanor, which is too much. I paid like $5,500 for the GT. I had a lot of money in that car. We gave $750 for this. We gave $100 for this Coronet. My son said in another video it was 50. I think it was 100, but maybe it was 50. Yeah, we'll say 50, but I think it was 100 I paid. But hey, it's already been through everything, so it's historically tagged, and maybe we only gave 50 for it, but I know I paid 100. And then this old Barracuda down here, I bought that years ago for $300. Actually, at $350. It was $350. I paid him $300, tried to get away without paying him the other $50, and yeah, he would have none of that. I ended up paying the other $50, but so I got $350 in that old car. That was originally a 6-cylinder, 3 in a tree. When I bought it, had a 340, was running 10s in the 8th mile, which is not bad for the, you know, the era. And they pulled the motor, and I got it with a 411 posi and an automatic transmission. And my great friend Rondo was here yesterday, and he sold me a 318 for 75 bucks, and it's in there. So hats off to Rondo. Rondo was here yesterday, and he was stuck right here in the driveway. He came over for a simple distributor. I should have shot a video. The sun was going down like it is right now, so I was running out of light. I didn't have time to do what I wanted to do because when I changed the distributor out, here's the distributor. He bought it at CarQuest. We changed the distributor out, and after we changed it out, it wouldn't start. So we swapped out the distributor. It was really weird when I pulled it out. The oil pump shaft came with the distributor. So I had to fight the shaft out of the distributor, put it in the new distributor, then install it and make sure that shaft went into the oil pump, because that's what drives the oil pump. If I didn't get that shaft in there, Rondo, my buddy Ron, he would not have had any oil pressure in a minute. He would have lost an engine. So I got that right, and it wouldn't start. And so we swapped out batteries. I went up to the garage, and I got a battery port and put a battery in it, and it didn't fix it. It was sitting right here. That's why I'm showing this blank spot, because I fixed it. We ended up getting in. He had to be blocked in. So when he pulled in with his truck, he blocked the Grand Prix and the Bonneville. Those are our two main go-getters. the Toyota's got a brake line broke, and once I fix that brake line, I'll have my third go-getter. So I'll have the Toyota, Bonneville, and the Grand Prix to go, beat around. I don't beat around in my old cars unless I'm doing a video. I don't take them out very often. Sometimes I'll run them around, but most of the time it's, strictly for just the channel. But I jumped into 71 4-door Skylark. It saved me again. Something was going down like it is right now. We jumped into Skylark right there, and we drove that to Georgetown, Ohio, where there's a AutoZone, and we bought a new starter. And then come to find out, his starter had been already replaced, and he already bought one from AutoZone. It was on the truck. So we got it. He had to pay, what was it, 140 plus 30 for a core, $170. And we come back with a new starter in that car. Went out and got the starter and came back in that car. It's parked right where it was. And I haven't moved it since yesterday. And we came back. We put the starter on it. 2 bolts, 2 wires. I put it together for my great friend Rondo, the famous Rondo. He's in another video. You can check out Rondo by going to my archives of videos. Go back, you'll find a video called Going Mudding. Check that video out. You'll see the great Rondo. I wanted to do a video with him yesterday, but his truck would not cooperate. There's one of his fenders he's got that came off his truck. That's his old fender. And we replaced it with another fender. I've done a lot of work to this truck, brake lines and distributor now and a starter, and I've done other things to this truck on my friends here and had a lot of fun doing it too. I love my friends. There's nothing greater in life other than family and friends, So I try to help out my friend, especially him. He's one of my really good buddies. He's been there for me many times. He's been there. My mother passed away 2.5 years ago. He was there, Of course now, Grove Street was there too, But those are my buddies, They came on, they were there, they supported me. I lost my mother, and my 2 best friends came to my aid, That's 2 best friends that I still have that's alive. I've lost a lot of friends. That C word, I don't like that word. And so, look at it. She's running on her own power. There's some fuel in the tank that they have to siphon around here. Hey guys, if you're watching, this is the one that's got gas in it. Come on down. Yeah. Come on down and get some gas out of it. Shiva. She wants to say hi to you. I'll move her chain from the pole over there and I'll hook her to the back of one of these cars or sometimes a motorhome. Yeah, so come on down. You want to fill some gas. I got some very undesirable people out there that think, gas stealing is fun, Yeah. I'll show you some fun. I'll introduce you to a couple of my friends here. My 4-legged friends. So the Duster's running. And we're 13 minutes in it. We're going to teach you one thing today. I've been talking about, what I really like to do on my channel is to teach people things. Maybe something you didn't know. No one ever taught you before. So, that's what I'm really into, is teaching. My mother was an elementary school teacher, and then she was a principal. I think it's my mother coming out of me. Mom, I love you. And we're going to do this video in kind of commemoration to you. Okay, so it's going to be a real easy test, a real easy thing. Anybody can get one of these at the local AutoZone. It's a voltmeter. It's made from Chicago. I think we actually got this from Harbor Freight. So you can go to AutoZone. You can go anywhere and get these at. Let's turn this turd burglar down. We're wasting gas here. Okay, so there we go. She's down. She's all quiet now. And there's some wire here you have to unplug. I don't know why, but it runs over to the alternator and powers it, the spark on it. So you have to unhook that every time. Seems like there's another set of keys somewhere. There's 1, 2 sets right here. Should be a 3rd set somewhere. Oh well, we'll find out in a minute. Okay, so we're gonna go and show you here what you do with this. It's a multi-tester here, kind of. It'll do multiple things. You can test the draw of a starter. You can test to see if you got a draw in the system. There's, you know, volts coming out of your system. Also, what it's meant for is a battery tester. So, oh, we dropped you. Okay, we're okay. We're still going. We thought we've really messed up on that one. We got you upside down too. Yeah, let's go back this way. Okay, maybe that's, hopefully I didn't mess the screen up too bad for you. But anyways, so let's get back to what we're doing here. We've got a voltmeter, positive and a negative. So we're gonna hook it to this battery that we just swapped out of the Bonneville. We just swapped this battery out. And we're gonna test to see if this battery is any good on the channel. So you hook negative to negative, positive to positive. Okay, there's our negative hooked, and then here's our positive hook. Okay. Now you got a reading here, and it's not in the it's not in the green. It should be in the green. So when you hit the start button or the load button, it goes to weak. Wait a minute. No, it's in the it's good. It's showing good. It's got 12, almost 13 volts. And you hit this and you hold it for 5 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's in the weak, but I think this battery might make it. I don't know. We'll have to retest it and re-examine it and try it again. So I think the alternator definitely was an issue with the Bonneville. We put a new alternator on it. Well, actually a used one we bought from our great friend Scott McKinney over there at DNS. I think DNS stands for Scott and Denise. Okay, so she passed. I mean, she's weak. Let's go test a new one and see our readings on a brand new one. Here's a brand new battery over here. We'll test it here with our voltmeter, and we'll see what we're getting here. Okay, so you got your ground again. Should hook up hot first, then your ground last. So there's the hot, and there's the ground. Okay, and there's our reading. And it's a little bit, it's the same as the other car, or the other battery. It's a little over 12, almost 13, 12 and a half. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It tested the same, so that battery is good. So we just determined, you know, we still got a good battery over there that we thought was Gandhi, and it wasn't. It was the alternator the whole time discharged the battery and caused a whole problem. So we got it fixed, and we're happy. We fixed that one. Okay, there's the other set of keys. So we found our keys now. We got a problem the last couple days of misplacing keys. Right now I got a dog bowl out here and a gallon jug I can't find. I don't know what I do with it. I misplaced it too, so it's hell getting old, you know. It's just hell. Hate it, you know. That's part of life, though, you know. You get old and you die, you know. So it doesn't want to hang there, so we're just gonna kind of find a new place for it. And we don't want it to fall on the ground because it will bust it. So I nail needs to stand up. There. Put that up like that. And put that on there. Okay. So there we go. And we'll hang that there. So got that done. There's our garage again. There's our Challenger. This car was a 10-second car to quarter mile, not an eighth. So this is a lot meaner than that Barracuda. And we're going to, we're going to do something with that soon. But that's going to be for another day. So please like, tag, share, follow, subscribe. Tell a buddy, tell a friend, tell a family member, tell a coworker about Beaver and Son Garage. We need subscribers. We're at 804, and we appreciate every one of you subscribers out there. We really do. And to all our people out there, we appreciate you. We want to give a shout out to every one of our subscribers. And we appreciate every one of you guys. We wanted to, let you guys know how much we really appreciate you guys and watching us. Also, a shout out to our friends at Scott's Speed Shop. Jed, appreciate you. Jed gave us a big hand up by giving us a shout out on his channel, telling his people to go check us out and give us some love. And I'm telling you guys, go check him out, give him some love. Subscribe to Scott's Speed Shop. Jedediah, his father Michael, and his brother Michael. Check those guys out. They're great. We love them. They're our buddies. Also, a new guy, in our lives, Jamie Phillips. He's got a YouTube show called Actions Auto Parts. Check him out. Give him some love. He's new. He needs some help. Please go check out, Actions Auto Parts. That's my good friend, Jamie Phillips. Check him out. Give him some love. Subscribe to him. Check out his videos. He's a good country boy from Kentucky. Stanford, Kentucky. He's got parts for sale, cars for sale. Check out his channel. Also, shout out to Scott Wilson, Bethel Tire. It's Wilson's Auto and Truck. Check those guys out. Phone number 513-734-4900. Ask for Pops. Tell him Beamer and Son Garage sent you. And our other buddy, Richard Crocker Auto Parts, 513-752-8602. Call, ask for Richard at the junkyard, and tell him Beamer and Garage sent you. He'll give you a deal. Chevy parts, truck parts, car parts, you name it. He's got it down there at his junkyard. He's right over there at Eastgate, Cincinnati, Claremont County. So check him out. Check out everybody else I mentioned. And we'll see you next time. And like I said, don't forget to like, tag, share, follow, subscribe, and hit the bell button down there. And we'll see you next time on the next Beamer and Son Garage video. And you guys have a great weekend. We'll see you next time.